And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share. No one.
There we are. Thank you, Janet, for that. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Janet, as well. I'm going to make you the co-host. So, make co-host, and then, yes, and you are now co-host, Janet. And what a co-host you are. I got to say, everybody, friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that girl is the greatest help anybody could ever have. I run Battle Speakers Club with Janet, and we must do what, 5, 6, 10 emails a day, Janet. We work very hard on it, and we're very successful, aren't we, Janet? Yes, you're nodding your head. Okay, that's lovely. So what have we got for you this month? We've got the usual, which I love, is the short little bit of what did Deg get up to. And that's going to be fun and games because I live a crazy life, as you know. Then a beautiful song, it was the first song that Con and I did when Zoom started first. And I was working you probably don't know this, but I was working quite closely with Zoom to improve the music side of it. They've got it now pretty well sorted out, except that you've got to press dozens and dozens of buttons, which is stupid. You should be able to just sing into this microphone and it should work properly. Well, I can't get it through to them, but there we are. That's the way life is. I will take you home again, Kathleen. One of my favorite songs, and we did it on Zoom. Wait till you see what we did. We've got the old video Diaries, which we love, and this one is August 2018, well before COVID. So life was normal then, and I loved watching back on what we got up to then. Then we have Janet's crazy questions. Now, I can't wait for this because this girl is nuts. She is nuts and she is crazy. The title is, you get a hint from the title, Janet's Crazy Questions. Then we've got Ghost Mountain. This is a lovely one. It's the B-side of one of our hit records. And it was Con and I playing harmonicas, and watch what we did with this. Then we got the birthdays. It's going to be difficult today. I don't know what I'm going to do, Janet. I don't know what I'm going to do because Sandy is not too well. She's in bed. She's good. There's a terrible cough going around in the UK, which people probably know about it. I've had it for 2 weeks now. Would you believe 2 weeks? And I just can't get rid of it. But Sandy is quite bad with it at the moment. And then we've got Con's tribute to Audrey Hepburn. I got him to do this, and it is honestly quite stunning. It's rather beautiful. Wait till you hear it. And then we've got the premiere of The Stars Will Remember. We all know Stars Will Remember. And Con and I, believe it or not, never sang it on stage. We never sang it ever, other than just once in a film. What have I not done? What have I not done? What have I not done? Nobody knows what I've not done. I have not done the magic mute because I can hear people coughing and spluttering in the background. Who am I going? Janet, will you do the magic mute with me? All you have to do is say 1, 2, 3, magic mute.
1, 2,
wait,
3.
I have to get ready. Okay, go.
1, 2, 3, magic mute.
And there it was. And then we listened for about 5 seconds to the total silence. Isn't that good? It's lovely. So let's get on now. You tell me, Janet, listen, what's the weather like in where you are, Janet, at the moment?
Oh, unfortunately, it's raining, but we don't have snow on the ground yet, which is encouraging. Still hopeful for a few more sunny days.
Yeah, what did I get up to last month? This is what I got up to. And this is the famous Mirabelle restaurant at the Grand Hotel. And we're here for a very special night with my daughter, Louisa. We're having a father and daughter night.
It's lovely.
And so far, I can tell you that this is probably the best restaurant experience I've ever had in my life. We've had an amazing gin martini. And Louisa had a mocktail, was it? Yeah.
It was a virgin mojito.
But I just said to the wine waiter, I said, it's the first time in my life that I've ever said, I'm really so looking forward to the main course. Can't wait. Now that is something.
There we go.
That is duck, and that is duck the way I like it. Of course, we had to have the formal picture, father and daughter. Isn't that gorgeous? I think the food was good. I have never seen so many clean plates in a restaurant. Look at that clean plate. Oh,
It was
did you
delicious.
enjoy that?
Absolutely delicious.
Now that's what I call a dessert. Oh,
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
amazing. Are you sure it's amazing? It definitely is amazing. This is our gin festival. And that's the amazing talent who is Jack Mason. Wonderful stuff.
People came my man. Bedrooms of and two riders were approaching, and the wind began. Where are you gonna be when you stop falling? Who are you gonna turn to when there's no one at all? No one who waits forever, you don't treat them right.
And of course, the sound I get for these people is shockingly good. I'm not boasting, it just, I know it is. And Victoria, she is the best barbecue maker in the world, without a shadow of a doubt. Just look at what she puts on. Having a lovely time. She has a great trick. When the embers die down, the coals from the barbecue, then she gets the logs out. That is the best barbecue in the world. Have you got anything to say?
Who, me?
Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm just wonderful. I'm the best barbecue person in the world.
It's just my Victoria just knows how to do it. I don't know. It's quite amazing. I'm a happy bunny. I love it when it gets dark because she has lovely lighting in her garden. All the pinks and blues, and then she always has a visit from the cat, Sooty. Oh, she's got 3 cats actually. Look at that red face. Myself walking up the downs. I got up the downs now with my boomerang, which is my latest thing. I'm getting good at boomerang now. I hope I am. Let me just show you what I've just done. I was walking along here, walking along, my head down, listening to the radio, as I do, and look, right in front of me. right in front of me, right across the path. Isn't that amazing? And I just went bash straight into it. And lucky I had a cap on, thank goodness. This is definitely a first. Mr. Declan Noel Aidan Clusky putting on a yellow vest. Look, I'm a volunteer.
Yeah,
That's all.
it looks great on you. Actually suits you.
It won't button up, look.
I know, I gave you a small.
Small one, yeah. Come on. I'm doing my favourite job at the moment. Oliver, my son, has me doing all these sound gigs. And I'm doing a Farnham Festival, it's a food festival. And on the sound stage, obviously, I'm looking after the music. Well, he's got 20,000 people here, which is... You're not doing too bad, my Oliver, but yeah, this is all my little stuff here. I've got a load of stuff from my studio, actually, which is making it sound rather good, quite amazing. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself, as I always do. Oh, listen, what did anybody think of the tiny portions of food at the Grand Hotel? John, do you go for the little tiny Nouvelle Cuisine stuff? No,
No,
I can't see.
I don't go for the very small portions.
No. Oh, I love it. I love it. I feel that food is all about taste. It's absolutely nothing to do with quantity. And I could have just a little morsel, and if it's the right taste, oh. But that food was amazing. And what did you think of the sound, John, that I got from those guys at the festival? Did you hear it? Did you notice the sound? Please say you noticed the sound.
Yes, it was very good.
Great. That's what I want to hear.
Yes, I noticed the sound and it was excellent. You're doing a great job there.
Good.
Yes,
That's
excellent.
good. Next thing we've got is I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. And this, as I said earlier, this is the first attempt really to do serious music with Con up in Elland and me down in Eastbourne. And as I say, I worked very, very closely with Zoom, and they listened to most of the stuff I said, but some of it they didn't listen to at all. But this one was, I think, it was really the first serious attempt, and I think it was rather good. See what you think of this.
I will take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, and to where your heart has ever been, since first you were my loving bride. The roses all have left your cheek. I've watched them fade away and die. Your voice is sad whene'er you speak, and the tears are in your loving eyes. I will take you back when the fields are fresh and green, I will take you home again, Kathleen. I will take you home again, Kathleen.
I'm just wondering what the Zoom people thought of that, if they ever did see it, because that is taking Zoom to the extreme. What did you think? Oh, look, wait now. I'll have to get onto gallery view. There's gallery view. Look at that. I'm even applauding myself. And Maura's gone berserk. Maura's gone crazy. Marjorie, look, she's going mental. This is terrific. This is the best round of applause we've ever got. Oh, Zoom. Thank you very much, Zoom, for letting me do that. But that was really it. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do in Zoom. I'll let you do a little secret now. When COVID started first, all the bands, I think U2 did it. I know Rihanna did it, and Beyonce and all those people. And they made out that they were singing live and all that. And they weren't. I knew what they were doing. And it was quite a farce. And thank goodness they've all stopped doing it, because I think the public realized, stop fooling us. Well, that was actually Con and I singing live and doing everything. And it was a lot of trickery, what they call post-production. What that was, and I think if Zoom saw that, they would be quite astonished. But we've gone on to the video diaries now. And here are the video diaries for August in 2018. Here we go.
When I fall in love, it will be for...
How the devil are you?
Coming in then.
Okay.
Zach wants to go on.
A little bit longer.
Are you not going on, Zach? Okay. All these unfit people, look, having ice cream. It's disgusting. And me, I'm a super keep fit regime. I'm not having an ice cream. I am not having an ice cream. I am not having an ice cream.
No.
I am not having an ice cream.
This is so nice.
I am not having an ice cream. The meal's so big. Oh, it's ribs. It's ribs. And Toby, what are you doing? What are you doing, Toby? This is a dog-friendly pub. Lovely to see it. It's the U3 at Arlington, a very famous chef-type pub. Very good.
Yeah, we had something on this year.
This is going to be lovely. This is going to be lovely. And there's a man who's got exactly the same problem as me. And I'm not going. We're sharing a problem. Yeah. And I'm not going to say what the problem is. I'm resisting the temptation. I'm being a very good boy. Now, isn't that wonderful? This is Donatella's in Brighton. Donatello in Brighton. And this is Brighton, the lanes of Brighton. It's wonderful. I must come over here more. I always say that when I come over here. It's lovely.
Be generous.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. You want risotto?
Lots of that,
Carbonara at the
That's
end?
the only I've got, sorry.
Well, then I'll have
Pizza?
to use that.
Have it.
Excuse me, can I have some black pepper, please?
Lovely. This is gorgeous. Oh, please. Oh, yes. Black pepper.
Can I have another Coke?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Can we have a bit more?
You
This
can
is.
have that?
I'm looking forward to this.
And then, with all this restaurant going, I thought I'd show you some of my food. Lamb chops, cream spinach, and dried tomatoes. Oh, couldn't you die for that? Then I did something very unusual. I got some ox tongue and some black and white Irish pudding. Did a load of different sorts of vegetables and came up with this exotic treat. I like doing creamed potatoes in my own particular way with lots of herbs and onions and all sorts. And this time, I not only had the creamed potatoes, which were delicious, but a lovely lamb chop, which was done with incredible herbs. Then an amazing invention. 2 pieces of an unusual cut of lamb with crazy vegetables, even grapes and gorgonzola grilled on top. It's that time of the year again. Eastbourne Airborne show. And look, the red arrows out our window. We have to open the windows very wide to let them come right through.
I have.
And we open them wide, Sandy, to let them come through, don't we? Missing each other. Ooh, we missed.
I think that'll be them going home. Oh no.
No, they come around. We always do a fly pass. And missing each other. Woo. And here they are coming the other way. Oh, oof. I hope they know what they're doing. No matter where you go in Eastbourne. It's fantastic plains. Look at that Lancaster over there. Amazing. No matter where you go in Eastbourne, at the south, there's a racket of planes in the sky. It's wonderful, wonderful. My gardening is doing well. Wow. What a racket. And this is where he does that incredible stunt of flying almost with the nose straight up in the sky. Straight up in the sky. Landing and then he straightens off and there he goes. Looks at there and then straight up. Straight up. Look at that climb. And here they come. Red arrows. Ah, what an entrance, what an entrance. Smack on time to the second. 4:38 second. Leicester British. Margaret Taylor, did you like the red arrows? Talk to me about the red arrows. I know it's your favourite thing in life, isn't it?
I don't think they're out today because I haven't heard them.
Really?
No. But
Yeah.
they've been out over the weekend.
Yeah.
Have you got your picture frame?
Yes, you know, I told a lie. No, I spoke without thinking. No, I haven't, but I will do. Because Margaret very kindly organised a Red Arrows full poster, which is quite astonishing. I look at it every day. I really do look at it every day. But Margaret, didn't you think that the red arrows in that background in Eastbourne are from up on the downs? What a view!
Oh yeah, I mean they do it in some marvelous places.
Yeah.
We were going out on one of the Queen ships when they'd been to the Isle of Wight, and they flew over the top of us down the Solent. I mean, that was amazing as well.
Yeah. Good Lord.
You should come to Lincolnshire and go another route round.
I know, I will do someday. I promise you, I will. But there's a little thing in that video, Diaries, which I'll let you into a little secret now. I had prostate cancer. I kept it quite quiet, but at the same time, I was advising every man I knew to get themselves tested, because I was a little bit silly. I'm very careful with my health. I'm very good, and the health people treat me like a racehorse. They really do. They keep me so fit. They're on the phone to me 2 and 3 times a day. They honestly treat me like a racing greyhound. It's quite marvelous. But they gave me a lady doctor, and I used to have myself examined. Now, John Hutchinson will know all about this. I used to have myself examined properly, and you know what I mean by that, every 6 months for prostate, as you should do, a man should. And the ladies in the same way should have themselves checked for their bits and pieces. We know that. But I was a little bit stupid, and I thought I couldn't stand the thought of a lady messing about down there. No, thank you very much. And I didn't go. And then I went for something stupid like a cough or whatever. And it was a locum doctor. And he said to me, I see from your notes, Deck, you haven't been checked for prostate. And I said, yeah, a little bit old-fashioned, a little bit embarrassed with the lady and all that. And Alice said, nice girl, but hey. And he said, pop up there on the couch and we'll have a look. And he went, da, 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 and he went, whoops. And that was, I said, how long has it been? He said, 2 years. And in that 2 years, I got to what they call a stage 4 of 5, as regards prostate. But I'm here to tell you, my feet didn't hit the ground. They had me in straight away, MRIs, CT scans, everything, samples, everything. And the treatment I got, and it was NHS. And I'll tell you another little secret. I've always had private care. And Sandy had a bit of cancer about 7 or 8 years ago now, had an operation. And the next bill I got from the insurance people was for £7,800. That was for my next year, with a letter to say that it would be going up by 30% every year. And I don't care who you are, nobody could afford that sort of money. So anyway, I said that I would do in future, I would pay to go to a consultant and then use a NHS, and I have. And I'll say this publicly. I know the NHS is ridiculed and you hear people complaining about it all the time. The NHS for me here in Eastbourne has been sensational. They're all saints. They're all angels. But there we are. That's enough about me. Janet, it's your turn. Janet Fuchek, over to you.
Thank you, Dak. I have a question for you. In
For
about
me,
15, not for you, but for the audience. In 15 to 30 seconds, answer the following question, please. What song from The Bachelors or from Con and Deck The Bachelors are you most likely to hum or sing in the shower, and why? John Hutchinson.
The song I am most likely to hum or sing in the shower or anywhere else at the moment is If Ever I Would Leave You, because I love the tune. I love the words, and I love the way Colin and Dec, the Bachelors, sang it back in the day. Wonderful song. And I
Thank
try to
you.
imitate them, but I fail.
Thank you, John. Carol.
Okay, well, there's a humongous amount that I could say, but at the moment, it's Lion Eyes. I can't stop listening to it, to be honest. Since Dick sang it last month.
Oh yeah.
Very good. I love it. So that's my choice. At present, it'll change probably.
Thanks, Carol. Maura, followed by Linda Wood.
Well, Janet, what a beautiful question you gave me today. Well, Dec has beautiful songs to sing, so I will choose maybe I Believe or Walk with God. I will try tomorrow because I showered today. And the reasons are because when you are singing and showering, your vocal cords are getting humidized and you don't need to drink water, so you can range all the tones that you want. So advisable, sing and in the shower.
Thank you. Linda, followed by Margaret.
My song is Love Isn't Love. And I'll tell you why, because Con actually sent me the band parts a couple of years ago. And I am a singer. I take singing lessons once a week. And my singing teacher and I sing it together. So we both love it. Love Isn't Love.
Thank you. Margaret, then Adrian.
Ave Maria, and some of you may have already heard me say why. The person who is now my husband wasn't at the time, and he got posted to Canada in the forces, and he sent Ave Maria on a tape to me. And I got in the bath one night when the tape arrived, listened to the tape, and it played Ave Maria. And the end of it was the proposal of marriage. And ever since then, that piece of music has been very special to me. We had it played at our wedding. We've had it played at significant anniversaries like our silver wedding and ruby wedding, etc.
Thanks, Margaret. Adrian, and then Marjorie.
For me personally, I love the version of Sunrise Sunset. We played at my son's wedding, in 2005, and we played it again just last Christmas at my younger son's wedding too. And had great memories for me.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. Marjorie, then Catherine, then Lynn.
Well, one of my favorite songs was If Ever I Would Leave You, but they could sing it anywhere they wanted. You know.
Thanks, Marjorie. Catherine, then Lynn, and James, if you choose to participate, I'll call upon you last. Go ahead, Catherine.
Well, I think when you're in the shower, you need a bouncy one to hurry you up, although I do like to linger. And it's like the unicorn, because at a time when it wasn't really cool to support the Bachelors, the unicorn was a nice bouncy song, and my children were quite taken with it. So it brings back those memories.
Thank you, Lynn.
My song would be Katerina, because it takes me back to the time when I first became a fan of the Bachelors, and that was a song they were singing mainly at that time. And I've got a doll called Katerina, and I just love the song.
Thanks, Lynn. James, if you'd like to participate.
Yeah, hello. I want two songs. I'm greedy. I think Charmaine and I Believe, which are songs that my parents used to love. They brought me up on it, and I was absolutely delighted by it, and I still listen to them now, which is always great.
Thank you, James. Back to you, Dec. Let's give everyone a round of applause.
Yeah, that was true. Janet, I think you should take this up professionally. That was really lovely, Janet. Everybody got a little say there. That's good. I don't know where John Leyland's got to. He joined the meeting at the start, and then he may have been called away. Who knows? It doesn't. It's okay. But yeah, interesting songs there. There were the two I picked up on most was Sunrise, Sunset. That actually is, yes. I remember doing that with Con. They reckon it was the largest orchestra ever assembled for a pop recording, what they called a pop recording. It was so big that they hadn't got room for the choir. The choir was a 12-piece choir, and they had to have the choir in the studio across the road and bring it through on wires into the main studio. But Ivor Raymond wrote the arrangements for the recording. It was a stage and screen spectacular with Patricia Cal, a great, great, great Irish singer. And he showed me his finger, this finger, during all the sessions. And it was swollen to twice the size from holding a pencil for writing the arrangements. He'd written so much. But it was a 97-piece orchestra with a 12-piece choir. But we did it properly. We hired a rehearsal room, and we had John, I forget his second name now, John somebody or other, a piano player to rehearse with us and help us with all the harmonies and all that. But yes, it was an amazing experience. It didn't really do all that well as a seller, but anybody who knows the record really compliments us and say some of the stuff on there is just world class, absolutely amazing. But there we are. So let's get on to the next one, shall we, folks? Maura won't know, and Janet certainly won't know, but Con and I started around the fire in our home of 142 Connell Park in Inchicore in Dublin. Hello, Twyla. She's saying she had tech problems getting in. No problem, Twyla. You can look at the replay. That's no problem. But we played mouth organs because I learned mouth organ at school, would you believe? The guy from Honer, the harmonica people, convinced our school to have a harmonica band. And of course, I bought a mouth organ. I was playing piano anyway at the same time. So I knew about music and started to play harmonica. And believe it or not, I wasn't the best harmonica player there. There's another guy who was much better than me. But I used to take the harmonica home and then Colin would say, oh, what's this you're doing? Mouth organ. Oh, can I have a go? So he had a go. And then we somehow or other discovered that there were harmonica bands, and there were usually trios. And there's a lot of hits at the time by a group called a trio from Holland called the Hotcha Trio. So we followed them, and then we found some American bands. Jerry Murad's Harmonica Gang, that was another one. The Harmonic Cats was another one. And we started to imitate what they did. And lo and behold, all of a sudden we were doing shows. I was about 12 or 13 and 14 at the time. And we found, this is amazing, really doing well. We're getting booked and rebooked. And I always say to people today, trying to get into show business, every show you do when you're starting out, you should get booked 3 times from that show. And that was what used to happen. People would see us and they say, oh, we've got a birthday party next week, or we've got a fundraiser for St. Saviour's Church. And on one week, we did 39 different performances in 1 week. And I have the diary page to prove that, 39. But this is the culmination of all that. Reg Guest wrote the arrangement, and if John Leyland was here, he'd tell you Reg Guest was my favorite arranger of all our stuff. He did the original Charmaine, and his style is still with me, and you'll hear it when I play piano in The Stars Will Remember at the end. But Reg did the arrangement. I made the whole orchestration in my studio, looking at his music and reading his music. So everything you hear is Reg. And this is the wonderful, the amazing, I think it's amazing, Ghost Mountain. Wasn't that just gorgeous? I love listening to that. It's not the only thing we've ever done that I would listen to. I thought, oh wait, now what do we see? We see go on to gallery view. Look at that! Look at that! Everybody loves it, and more particularly. Look at the smile on Twyla. Look at that smile, Twyla. Open your microphone there. Did you ever think that I could do that?
Of course, Dick. I have every faith in you. I think you could do anything.
That was lovely. Marjorie, what did you think of that? Did you think it was nice?
Absolutely beautiful. I always love that song.
Lynn, tell me all about that song.
I just thought it was a wonderful piece of music, you know, the harmonicas and that, and the filming was really apt, you know, sort of ghost and nighttime. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah. Do you know, it's amazing, an amazing thing, that opening, if you sit and watch it on the replay, that opening photograph, it looks like it's two photographs put together. It's not. And that mountain is actually called Ghost Mountain. It just seems to sit up there in the sky. I don't know how it happens, but that's what actually happens. But go on, you're asking Twyla.
Twyla, we had a little warm-up question, and I'm wondering what song from The Bachelors or from Con and Dec in The Bachelors would you be most likely to hum or sing in the shower, and why? And if you don't have a particular song chosen, maybe tell me what type of song, maybe the more inspirational ones.
Well, first, I would never, ever hum one of Dec's songs in the shower because the neighbors would all move away. It would be that bad. So I would not try to ruin Dec's music by singing it myself. But I like the era that Dec plays. That's, you know, you talk about Maura and Janet not understanding your music because they're too young, Dec. But that's my style. So everything you play is, oh yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one. See, I was dancing at the high school gym, or I was doing this, but it brings back so many memories that I absolutely adore your music. So.
Twyla, were you one of those that did all the bebop at the school hops?
Of course, of course. And I felt so lucky because I'm short. I'm 5'2" at that time, and now I'm 4'11", but I danced with all the short boys and I danced with all the tall boys. So I had my pick of the boys to dance with.
And did you wear those amazing crinoline dresses?
Yes, I did. 5 or 6 of them, they all stood out. And you had to starch them a jug of starch per skirt. And then I had the brown and white shoes.
And the white ankle socks.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah. Ankle socks. Yeah.
And how many crinolines would you put on?
I think I maxed out at about 5.
5, good Lord.
Yeah.
5 crinolines, and then the skirt over it. No, so it goes straight out like that.
Yeah, and try to get into a car, but you keep your crinolines from getting crushed.
Oh, amazing. Amazing, Twyla. That's lovely. That is lovely. But listen, over to you, Lynn, with the birthdays. Tell us about the birthdays this time.
We've got Marjorie Tim. She was 80 2 days ago.
Good
Would
Lord.
you believe it? She looks so young.
So shall we all, that's the only one, Lynn, yeah?
Yes, the only one for October or September.
Well, I've got to make an admission now. My wife Sandy isn't too well. As I say, there's this terrible cough thing going around at the moment, which I've had it for 2 weeks, and I think possibly I may be getting rid of it. I haven't coughed yet, actually, which is very good. But it's been keeping me awake at night and all that. But listen, look what I've got. And this is for Marjorie. Look at this.
Beautiful.
And this is especially for Marjorie. And, you know, I always say I get them from Venezuela and Peru and all that, but I actually made this cake myself.
I'm honored.
And if you notice, my nose is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, just like Pinocchio. But I don't know how I'm going to actually do this, Marjorie, because if you go 1, 2, 3, blow, what's going to happen? Let's see what happens when you go 1, 2, 3, blow.
And I want you to know it's the only cake I got. So I really appreciate it.
Ah, wonderful. So happy birthday to you, Marjorie. Happy birthday to you, Marjorie. Happy birthday, dear Marjorie. Happy birthday to you and many more.
I thank you, I do.
And
Okay.
1, 2, 3, blow. No, we have to say something first so you're on camera.
Oh, okay. Ready, set. Do you want me to 1, 2, 3? Okay. 1, 2, 3, blow.
Huh! I can't believe it. How did that happen?
Came over like a tornado.
That was magical. I think we'll do it that way in future because that's the best we've ever done it. That's marvelous. That's terrific. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Marjorie, and enjoy the rest of your birthday, won't you? Okay. Have a little drink for us. Is that okay, Lynn?
Yes, that's lovely.
That's lovely. Okay, Lynn. So let's get on to the next song. And the next one is very unusual. Con was a great talker, speaker. People didn't know that. And we started to put together a group of poems, shall I say, but mainly to do at funerals. And the idea was that we're hoping we could sell it as a funeral package, an album of all religious songs and all the great things like He Did Not Die, all those sort of things. And I got him to do this one. And I think it's rather beautiful. But you have a listen to this and tell me what you think of it.
Most people today think they can buy beauty with makeup, clothes, jewellery and gimmicks. One of the most beautiful ladies in the world was Audrey Hepburn. Do you remember how beautiful she looked in that wonderful film, Breakfast at Tiffany's? Her father was Irish, you know. Would you like to know her beauty tips? For attractive lips, speak only kind words. For lovely eyes, look for the good in people. For a slim figure, share your food with the hungry. For beautiful hair, let a child run his or her fingers through it once a day. For poise, walk with the knowledge you'll never walk alone. People, more than things, have to be restored, renewed, revived, reclaimed and redeemed. Never throw out anybody. Remember, if you ever need a helping hand, you'll find one at the end of your arm. And as you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands. One for helping yourself, the other for helping others. The beauty of a woman is not in the clothes she wears, the figure that she carries, or the way she combs her hair. The beauty of a woman must be seen from within her eyes, because that is the doorway to her heart, the place where love resides. The beauty of a woman is not in a facial mole, but true beauty in a woman is reflected in her soul. It is the caring that she lovingly gives, the passion that she shows, and the beauty of a woman with passing years
only grows.
Man who was my brother, and I do miss him. So shall we just show Con what we think? Shall we show Con what we Con? Look at that. That's lovely. You know, everybody, I actually don't miss him. I felt a bit sad actually watching that. It sort of all came back to me really. And I suppose watching our sorry, yeah, watching our lifetime together is very, very, very moving, very moving. But he had that lovely voice. I was always saying to him when we did anything like that, come on, just be natural and conversational. And he always insisted on talking like that, with every syllable pronounced. We could never get him to do. And Lynn, you want to say something? Go on.
I don't know if you got my email. I told you I've got a new hearing aid on.
Oh, yes.
Underneath this, the headphones, and I've got to say at this stage how brilliant it is for this meeting. I can hear everything wonderfully, and to hear Con just now, I've never heard him, because I know you've played that a few times, but I've never heard it so well as that. I could
Lovely.
shut my eyes and still hear all the words.
Isn't that lovely?
Fantastic, this hearing aid. I'm so pleased with it.
Well
It's got
done,
a
then.
program that tunes into television and, you know, devices.
Yeah.
So it makes it even better.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
terrific.
I'm so happy with it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, wait, yeah. So Lynn, do you have them on under the earphones?
Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
tried it this morning when I was on Zoom then, and it works well. But I've got it on now. Normally with these meetings, the sound sounds muffled and it reverberates, and I can't pick words out. And I'm always texting Carol saying, "What did Dex say then?" or "What did so and so say?" Because I couldn't catch the words. But this, I catch everything with this hearing aid. There's
Yeah.
nothing I didn't really hear.
Lovely.
It's wonderful.
Well done, Lynn. Well done. And well, may you wear them. They'd be lovely. They'd be lovely.
Yeah, I'm going for the cross one where I can put a hearing aid in my deaf ear and one connecting the hearing aid in my other ear. So the sound transfers from one ear to the other, and then I can hear the direction of sound, and it will help me with my poor sense of balance.
Marvellous.
But I probably have a long wait for that because it's all got to be done through the hospital. So
Don't worry.
that's
Don't
coming.
worry. It'll change your life, Lynn.
It will.
So let's get on
yes.
to the last song. This is an unusual one. Janet won't know this, and Twyla won't know this, and Maura, I'm sure, and maybe other people don't know it. But this was a peculiar song. It was the B-side of Diane, which was a million seller all over the world. And for some unknown reason, it became hugely popular, quietly. And it was the #1 jukebox record for the whole of 1964. Now, I'm sure Twyla will know jukeboxes, but I don't think Janet and Maura will understand how big jukeboxes were in their day. Every restaurant, every pub, everywhere you went had the jukebox, and people were throwing money into the jukebox all the time. But this was the #1 jukebox record for the whole of 1964. And somebody on here mentioned it, and I thought, I'll quietly put this together and I won't tell anybody. And I couldn't get the music for it, the original studio recording, so I had to listen to it myself. And then I thought, hold on a second, I know Bachelors music inside out because I made it all. So I just relaxed and I quietly did it all myself. And this is my take on The Stars Will Remember. You are going to love this. It was in the film It's All Over Town, and I paid tribute to the film as well.
The stars will remember the night we said goodbye. The stars will remember, so will I.
A rose as a token, a kiss that brought a sigh. The stars will remember, so will I. And now the stars and I, we share the lonely lane. But in my solitude, it seems I hear you call my name. The world may forget you as time goes passing by. The stars will remember, so will I. The stars will remember the night we said goodbye. The stars will remember, so will I. Rose as a token, a kiss that brought a sigh. The stars will remember, so will I. And now the stars and I, we share the lonely lane. But in my solitude, it seems I hear you call my name. The world may forget you as time goes passing by. The stars will remember, so will
have to have the copyright thing for Zoom and for YouTube. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Yes! Yes, yes, look at that. Twyla. Twyla, where are you? You should be applauding, Twyla. I bet you're having a cup of coffee. And Margaret's not applauding. Oh, she is now. That's lovely. I can see everybody. Con, look at that. Oh, you were on there, so I can say it's for you as well. You as well. You as well. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there was one bit in there when I have Con singing exactly with me. You have no idea the technology involved in that. And you've no idea the learning I had to do that. But I loved it. I think it's a great song. So there we are. We're at the end. We're just run a little bit over time, 10 minutes over time, but I'm sure we didn't mind that at all. There's Twyla's back now. And the next one is on November the 5th. The replay, I hope I will have tomorrow, if not on Tuesday. But you'll get the email with the links for that. If you have any requests, by the way, please just email me, deck@makehits.com. I'm sure you know that, deck@makehits.com. I'll put it on the replay, and you know I reply to every email. Janet knows that as well, don't you, Janet? I reply to every email, and Janet replies to every email, which is lovely. But there we are. We can open all the mics now in a minute, and you can talk as much as you like. And Janet, what did you think of the show today?
I thought it was excellent, all the varied material and the quality of what was sung and presented. And I thought it was fun too. Got to know you better through the question you allowed me to ask of people. And I had a fun hour. I can't believe how much we were able to put into 1 hour.
I know, it's crazy.
Thank you, everyone.
Crazy. Lovely, Jenna, and thank you very much for your contribution. And thank Lynn, thank everybody for all your contributions. And you can look at all this on YouTube, you know that. And if you go on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, and then you'll be let you know when all the new films come out that I do. And also look at the website. There's a host of stuff on the website. You can go back through the years, and all of these Sounds of Sundays are on there. So until the next time, may I say thank you very much. I've considered an honor that you come and watch this aging Irishman enjoy himself. And I look forward to Sundays. I look forward to being with you. I'll see you in November. See you then. Bye.
The stars will remember the night we said goodbye. The stars will remember, so will I. A rose as a token, a kiss that brought a sigh. The stars will remember, so